Welcome back, everybody. This is Starship Simulator. Ran across this one. It's a demo on Steam. It's free to play the demo. I don't know when it'll be out, but it looked interesting. So this is my first time. So let's jump right in the training module. We're gonna go to the engineering cold start sequence. What I like about what I've seen from this is this isn't a only jump in and blow up aliens. Jump in and fly and blow up this planet. It's more, you're an engineering officer. This is what you do. This is what your job. It kind of, from what I've seen. But we'll see how it goes. Let's not take too much for granted here. Launch the Magellan. Okay, as it's loading in. I'm not sure. I I have watched a few demos on this. I haven't watched the full thing, so I don't know everything there is to do. We will learn this together. So, here we go. All right.
Welcome to the Magellan-class Cold Start training module. My name is Ava. I'm the UN Space Fleet's AI voice assistant.
All right.
In this module, we will review the correct procedure for starting up the ship's fusion reactor and then supplying power to the vessel.
Nice.
The ship is currently in a cold and dark state, so for your safety, I have taken the liberty of turning on your torch for you.
Nice.
To begin, follow the waypoints on your HUD to the lower floor of the reactor room.
All right, so I guess we walk this way. And the arrow is pointing to the left, so we will rotate left. Mouse runs a little slow. Okay. Run to the right, so we'll turn right. I need to use my other mouse, which is faster. This is my slow mouse for purposes. All right, now we're in the reactor room. There's the reactor. Nice. This is actually very nice. All right. All right, gotta go down. So we'll go down this way. There we go.
As you can see, the reactor is offline, and none of the ship's systems are powered.
Yeah, you could say that.
Our first task is to provide power to the engineering decks, so let's make our way to the start capacitors room.
All right, hold on, y'all. Let me
follow the waypoints on your HUD to the startup
I'm gonna swap my mouse to my fast mouse so I can go a little faster. This is my slow mouse. Its tracking's not as quick. So we're going to switch over to this one here. Alright. Turn this mouse off. And turn this mouse on. Alright. Oh yeah, this is a lot faster. Alright. So now we need to go over here. So let's walk this way. Go this way. Yeah, this mouse tracks a lot faster than the other one. Oh, there we are.
As its name suggests, the startup distributor routes energy from the start capacitors to the engineering decks, and also provides the reactor with the power it needs to create the initial fusion reaction.
Okay.
You'll notice the device is already powered because the start capacitors are fully charged. Let's go ahead and get some lights on by connecting all of the breakers. Start with the G-deck breakers, as indicated.
Click on that one. That one. I love the clunking like you're clicking on a real breaker, even though it's an electronic panel. The touch panel. I like that. That's quite funny.
And now the F-deck breakers.
That's kind of funny.
And finally, the reactor supply itself.
There we go, and the reactor power.
Excellent. Now we can see what we're doing.
All
you
right.
can go ahead and turn off your torch by pressing T.
T.
The reactor controls should now be online, so let's walk back to the reactor room and take a look.
All right, let's do that. Oh, the door panels actually work now.
This console displays the reactor's vital information and provides you with full control over the reactor and its subsystems.
Nice.
On the left-hand side, we have the coolant section, which shows the liquid helium coolant flow and the condition of the magnetic field coils. On the right-hand side, we have the electrical section, which shows the reactor's main electrical bus, along with its input and output feeds.
All right.
In the center, we have the reactor's main display, where we can control the fusion reaction itself.
Nice.
As you can see from all of these alarms, it would be impossible to initiate a stable fusion reaction under the current conditions.
Yeah.
So let's fix that.
All right.
The first thing we need to do is supply power to the reactor's internal bus. So go ahead and switch the reactor to startup mode by pressing the indicated button. Great. Now that the reactor has power, we can activate the vacuum pump to start purging the confinement chamber.
All right. Start.
The chamber pressure should now be dropping. To sustain a fusion reaction, we need an internal pressure of less than 10 nanopascals. While we wait for the confinement chamber to reach its target pressure, let's take care of the reactor's fuel and coolant supplies.
Okay, let's do that.
Exit the reactor room via the door behind you.
All right.
Follow the waypoints on.
We'll do that. We'll go in here.
These storage tanks hold all of the cryogenic fluids that are used to both fuel and cool the reactor.
Nice.
All 4 tanks are currently empty,
That's
so our
not
first
good.
task is to begin the filling process.
Okay.
Let's start with the helium coolant. Head behind the storage tanks to access the helium cryo cooler.
All right, back here.
The cryo coolers use a process called magnetic refrigeration to convert gas into a cryogenic fluid before pumping it into the connected storage tank. Start up the helium cryo cooler now by using the indicated control on its user interface. Excellent. Now if you turn around, you'll find the helium refill valve located on the back wall. These valves control the flow of gases harvested by the ship's gas collection hardware, which is located on the underside of the forward hull. Go ahead and open the helium supply valve now to begin supplying the cryo cooler with helium gas. If you turn around again and inspect the display screen connected to the helium tank, you should be able to confirm that the tank is now filling with fluid. We now need to perform the same sequence of events for the other 3 tanks.
Nice.
Helium-3 is the first of 2 fuels used in the fusion reaction. As before, power up the device using its user interface.
Alrighty.
And now open the helium-3 refill valve behind you to start filling its associated tank.
My mouse is too fast. There we
Next,
go.
we need to start filling the 2 deuterium tanks. So let's head over to the other side of the room. Deuterium, also known as heavy hydrogen, is the second of the 2 fusion fuels. We store double the amount of deuterium compared to helium-3 because deuterium also fuels the reactor's neutral beam injectors. As before, turn on the first deuterium cryocooler. And now the first deuterium refill valve behind you. Next, turn on the second deuterium cryocooler. And now the second deuterium refill valve. Okay, perfect. All 4 storage tanks should now be filling with cryogenic fluids.
Nice.
For our next task, we now need to engage the cryo pumps in order to start supplying the reactor with everything it needs. Make your way around to the other side of the tanks and locate the deuterium tank outflow valve. Open the deuterium outflow valve to begin supplying fluid to its connected cryopump. Next, power on the pump itself using the button indicated on its user interface.
Alright, that one.
Excellent. That's half of the fuel mix taken care of. Now head over to the helium-3 tank outflow valve so we can, as before, begin by opening the helium-3 outflow valve.
This one here, on.
And now engage the helium-3 cryopump.
On. On.
Perfect. All we have to do now is take care of the coolant flow.
Okay.
Head over to the helium tank outflow valve.
Where's that? It's over here? No. Where's that at? Oh, here it is.
Now open the helium outflow valve. And finally, power on the helium cryopump. There we go. The reactor is now being supplied with all the fuel and coolant it needs.
Nice.
Follow the waypoints back to the reactor room, where we have just a few more valves to open.
Nice. Go back to the reactor. I'm gonna come over here.
To complete the coolant loop, open the helium inflow valve to start flowing coolant through the magnetic field coils. Now make your way around to the opposite side of the reactor to complete the fuel. First, open the deuterium inflow valve.
Okay, the inflow. It's that one.
And now open the helium-3 inflow valve.
Helium-3 inflow.
Okay, great. Let's head over to the reactor controls and take a look at the coolant display. As you can see, we now have coolant flowing into the reactor. This has begun the process of cooling down the magnetic field coils, which must reach temperatures below 20 Kelvin in order to become superconductive.
Okay.
Okay, the temperatures look good. You can now power up the field coils.
Field coils, power.
With a solid vacuum established, the field coils powered up, and fuel flowing into the reactor, you are now free to initiate the fusion reaction.
Initiate.
Congratulations! You have now successfully started the fusion reactor.
Nice.
For safety, the reactor automatically starts up at only 10% of its rated power.
Nice.
This means high voltage systems, such as the FTL drive, will be underpowered until you increase the reactor output. Let's resolve that now. Increase the power level to 100% using the indicated controls. You'll notice that you can increase the power beyond 100%, but doing so for an extended period will overheat the reactor, causing damage and forcing an uncontrolled shutdown. Okay, we now need to provide power to the rest of the ship. With the reactor now powering itself, you can go ahead and switch the internal bus mode from startup to supply.
Supply.
Perfect. If we now head around to the opposite side of the reactor output distributor should now be powered up. This device distributes the reactor's output to the ship's high voltage systems, which are in fact the only systems powered directly by the reactor. The rest of the ship is powered by 48 individual battery arrays, which we now need to begin charging using the reactor's output. Go ahead and connect all 5 of the output breakers here.
Guess I went too fast for it.
Excellent. If you turn to your left, you'll see the 5 high voltage distributors are now coming online. Head over to the main battery distributor.
Alright, it's this one here.
This device takes the high voltage reactor feed and distributes it to each of the 8 battery rooms on F-deck.
Nice.
Go ahead and connect all 8 output breakers.
Alrighty, we'll do that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Perfect. The battery arrays should now be charging, but we should perform a visual inspection to make sure. Follow the waypoints on your HUD to port battery room 1.
Okay, it's upstairs, so I'll go up here. Exit here, turn left, turn right, and turn right, and left.
The electrical supply on Magellan-class starships is divided into 4 isolated quadrants: forward, aft, port, and starboard. For increased redundancy, each quadrant is powered by 2 physically isolated battery rooms just like this one. Should the battery arrays in one room cease to function for any reason, the arrays in the second room will continue providing power to that particular quadrant.
Yeah, the redundancy is good.
Similarly, power to one quadrant can be lost entirely, without impacting the supply to the remaining 3 quadrants.
Right.
Okay, let's take a look at one of the individual battery arrays.
Okay, let's do that. Which one are we going to look at? This one here?
On the left-hand side of the user interface, you have controls for managing the input and output breakers.
Okay.
And in the center, you have controls and information relating to this array's 10 solid-state battery cells. If we did everything correctly, all of the cells should now be slowly charging up. For the next step, we now need to connect each of the 8 battery
Yeah,
rooms to the
they're
ship's electrical grid.
Okay.
This task will take us into the ship's labyrinth of maintenance tunnels, so
Uh-oh.
be sure to watch your head.
Lovely.
Follow the waypoints on your HUD to port battery aggregator 1.
Okay. Left. Left again. Oh, we're in the maintenance tunnels. Nice.
Each battery room has a corresponding battery aggregator, just like this one. These devices perform load balancing and also combine each room's 6 individual battery arrays into a single high voltage feed.
Nice.
Go ahead and connect the output breaker now,
Alright.
which will connect this set of battery arrays to the ship.
Connect.
Okay, 1 down and 7 more to go. Next, head over to port battery aggregator 2. As before, connect this aggregator's output breaker. That takes care of the port battery rooms. Let's make our way to the forward quadrant next.
Alrighty. We're learning our way. Nope, not there. Keep going. Keep going. 10, 9 meters, 7 meters, 6 meters. We're here.
Go ahead and connect the output breaker.
Alright.
And the same again on forward battery aggregator 2.
Alright.
Okay, onwards to the starboard quadrant.
Oh, okie dokie smoky. 19 meters. Right here. Oh. No. We're quite a ways away. There we go.
Same again. Connect the output breaker.
Done.
And the second starboard aggregator.
And done.
Almost done. Just the aft quadrant to go.
Alright. Let's go do it. We're still a ways away, Mark.
Connect up the first aft aggregator.
Thank you.
And finally, the second aft aggregator.
To this door. Oh. What in the world is this? Nice. Okay. Oh, let's do what we're doing here.
Okay, perfect. All 48 of the ship's battery arrays are now connected to the electrical grid.
Nice.
All we have to do now is supply power to the ship's remaining decks, and then perform a few cleanup tasks.
Alright.
We can do most of that from the reactor room, so let's head there now.
Okay.
Follow the waypoints on your HUD to the forward deck distributor.
Oh, did we not go the right way? No, we didn't. Let's go this way. Alright. We're gonna make a right. And we're gonna go down. Alright, keep going. Whoa. This way. Into the reactor. Nice.
Each deck in a given quadrant is fed by a deck distributor, which takes the total electrical load of that quadrant, and then load balances it between the 2 connected battery aggregators.
Alright.
Go ahead and connect the output breakers for all 7 decks in this quadrant.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Okay,
7.
now head over to the starboard deck distributor and do the same.
Alright, it's gonna be over here. Right up in here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And now the aft deck distributor.
Oh, it does click in the middle. The little thing clicks over. I didn't see that. Kind of gives you a little indicator. See how it's open right here? Right there? Watch. When I click it, it'll close. Wait, am I on the right panel? No, I'm not on the right panel. Am I? Oh, I think I am, yeah. That's the right panel. Alright, hit this one. That closes them.
And finally, the port deck distributor.
Alright, that'll be over here. I need a map of the ship. Alright. I guess you're like the engineer on board this ship. Because this would be your job to start the ship.
All quadrants on every deck now have power available from the ship's main battery arrays.
Nice.
You'll notice, however, that the ship is still under emergency lighting conditions.
Yeah, that's that.
Because F and G decks are still using the start capacitor's supply.
Okay.
To resolve this, we simply have to switch the 4-quadrant distributors on F and G decks over to the main battery feed.
Oh, okay.
Head over to the G deck forward quadrant distributor.
Will do.
Each deck has 4 of these devices, 1 for each quadrant. They are fed by the corresponding deck distributor. Go ahead and switch this quadrant over to the main. That's better. Now we can really see what we're doing.
Nice.
Now head over to the starboard quadrant distributor and do the same.
Alright, that'll be over here. Click that one.
And now the aft quadrant distributor.
Oh, the aft quadrant's over here. I'm a sucker for these type of games.
And finally, the port quadrant distributor.
I love this type of stuff. This is so awesome. Plus, it's, you know, space, so it's always been my deal. I've always been a sci-fi nut.
That's G deck taken care of.
All right.
Let's do the same for F deck.
F deck. Where's F troop?
Head upstairs to the F deck forward quadrant distributor.
Upstairs. We'll be up here. Right here.
As before, switch this device over to the main battery feed. And now the same on the starboard quadrant distributor.
Alright. Listen to that thing hum.
And again on the aft quadrant distributor.
And the aft quadrant distributor. Nice. Did I shut it off? Nope. I'll hit the button.
And finally, the port quadrant distributor.
There. Alright, I went too fast for it. Alright. Connect.
Well done. That's the main objectives of the cold start procedure complete.
Nice.
But we have one final bonus task to
Listen to that
perform.
thing hum.
Follow the waypoints on your HUD up to the bridge, and we'll make the ship flight ready.
Ooh. Make the ship flight ready. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, come over here. We gotta go, whoop, not there. We're gonna go out this. We're gonna go left. Then we're gonna go upstairs. Where's the turbo lift? Don't tell me I gotta go with A deck from F deck. Where's the turbo lifts like in Star Trek? The movie. Turbo lifts. Alright, go down here. And stop here. See, there's a turbo lift. Right. And there we go. Open up. Go into here. There's the bridge. Nice.
The lights and bridge systems are still turned off, so let's bring everything online. Head over to the A deck distributor in the engineer. Now go ahead and turn on the bridge lighting.
Alright. Let's turn on the bridge lighting.
And now power up the bridge systems.
Bridge systems.
Okay, there we go. You have successfully started the fusion reactor, routed power to all of the ship's decks, and brought the bridge online into a flight-ready state.
Nice.
This concludes the Magellan-class cold start training module.
Look at all
Good
that.
luck,
Barnard
and I
Star,
hope you'll join me again in future training modules.
Mars, Venus, Mercury, Alpha Centauri. There's Earth, Jupiter, Pluto, Sirius. This is really cool. Okay. I don't know what that's all about. Nice. Alright, well, I guess that completes this part of the training module. We're done. Alright. Now we go to main. Oh, we got one more to do. Alright, let's do this one and then we'll call it quits. The bridge scanning and navigation. Magellan class. I am a sucker for this game. I will be playing this game all the freaking time. Comes out. This is sick. I like this. Alright.
Welcome to the Magellan class scanning and navigation training module.
Well, thank you.
My name is Ava. I'm the
Hi,
UN
Ava.
Space Fleet's AI voice assistant. In this module, we will review the correct procedure for identifying targets of interest.
Okay.
And then navigating the ship to the desired location.
Nice. Alright, we get to
begin,
fly.
proceed to the ship's bridge.
Okay.
I have placed some waypoints on your HUD to help you find your way.
Let's go to the bridge.
Welcome to the bridge.
Well, thank you.
This is the ship's nerve center, where you have command and control over any ship system. Right now we're interested in the sensors, so make your way over to that console and take a seat. This station is responsible for scanning space around the ship and highlighting any targets of interest for the command staff.
Alright.
Before we perform any scans, however, let's take a look at the different sensor modes available to us.
Okay.
The Galactic Position mode makes use of the standard UN Galactic Positioning System and simply shows us our location relative to the Milky Way galaxy.
Okay.
The Stellar Region mode employs the long-range sensors to detect information about star systems within a 50 light-year radius of the ship. The Star System mode uses the short-range sensors to provide a more detailed overview of the star system we are currently in, with a maximum range of about 1 light-year.
Okay.
Go ahead and press that button now.
Already did, but we'll do it again.
The range controls allow you to fine-tune the display range of the sensors, which makes it easier to focus on particular objects of interest, or to gain a high-level overview of the current star system.
Alright.
The central panel lists all of the valid objects in range, which you can click on to select as a target.
Okay.
Go ahead and click a few different targets now.
Venus.
You'll notice that the Target Information panel displays more detailed information about your selected target.
Nice.
Once you are happy with your selection, press the Send to Helm button to make the target coordinates available to the Helm console for navigation.
Let's go to Mars. Send to Helm.
Now head over to the Helm console and take a seat. From here,
How do I get up?
navigate the ship to your chosen target.
Space, there we go. Where's the helm? Oh, the helm's over here. Alright.
Let's begin by taking a quick look at the various screens available to the helm.
Alright.
The left-hand display is dedicated to navigation and shows both the ship's current galactic position along with its target destination coordinates. The central display deals with the flight controls themselves, including the FTL system, sublight engines, and reaction control thrusters.
Nice.
The right-hand screen features the autopilot controls, toggles for the 3D target indicators,
lighting,
and the ship's navigation lights.
Nice.
Okay, let's retrieve the target information from the sensors by pressing the Use Sensor Target button. Your target coordinates should now be displayed in this box, which represents your current nav target. The galactic coordinates represent the target's position in the galaxy to the nearest whole light year. The coordinates are relative to the center of our galaxy, the supermassive black hole known as Sagittarius A star. The local coordinates represent the target's position within a star system. The coordinates are relative to the system's center of gravity, which is usually a star, or the barycenter in multi-star systems. While it is possible to fly the ship manually to any location in the galaxy, let's engage the autopilot for now, so that I can take care of that for you. The ship will now automatically turn to face the current nav target.
Nice.
But you will need to manually engage the FTL system in order for us to get underway. You can now engage the FTL system. While the autopilot is engaged, I will manage the ship's speed and final approach to the target coordinates. So just sit back and enjoy the ride.
On the way to Mars.
The FTL system works by compressing space ahead of the ship and then expanding it behind, creating a bubble of warped space with the ship at its center.
Okay.
The compressed space amplifies the ship's current velocity by a factor of the FTL field strength, so the ship's sublight engines are still used to provide the required thrust.
Okay, I want this game when it comes out.
The maximum speed of the ship is therefore a combination of the FTL field strength and the thrust output of the sublight engines. For the Magellan class, this is approximately 300 light years per hour.
And we come to a stop.
Okay, it looks like we have arrived at the target coordinates.
Nice.
Now that we've seen what the ship can do over a relatively short distance, let's pick a target that's much further away. Head on over to the sensors console again and take a seat.
Okay.
This time we're going to use the long-range sensors. Go ahead and press the stellar region button to view our local stellar neighborhood.
Alright, done.
As before, you can use the display range buttons to increase or reduce the number of displayed objects, depending on your needs. If you click between a few of the objects in range, you'll notice that none of them have any detailed information yet. This is because a sensor scan is required. Let's take a closer look at our nearest neighbor. Click on Alpha Centauri and then click the Scan Target button.
Alpha Centauri. Scan target.
You'll notice that the Target Information panel now gives us a high-level overview of the targeted system, including important data points, such as the extent of the habitable zone. This information can be used to determine if a star system is worth closer inspection. For example, if a planet exists in the habitable zone, you'll need to use the short-range sensors from within the system itself to determine if that planet can truly support life. Select one of the planets in the system that you'd like to take a closer look at, and then press Center Helm as we did before.
Select that one. Center Helm.
Now return to the Helm console and take a seat once again.
Alright, back to the helm.
Press the Use Sensor Target button again on the navigation panel
Use
to set
sensor.
our new nav. Now engage the autopilot again to orient the ship to the new target coordinates.
Engage.
And now, engage the FTL system so we can get underway. Our previous journey was merely interplanetary, but we're now leaving the Sol system behind and entering interstellar space. The Milky Way galaxy is a vast and mysterious place, where even light takes over 4 years to reach our nearest stellar neighbor.
Nice.
Thanks to recent breakthroughs in FTL technology, however, we can now make that same journey in around 1 minute. Even so, at our maximum speed of 300 light years per hour, it will still take over 2 full weeks to fly from one side of the galaxy to the other.
Wow.
That's a distance in excess of 100,000 light years. Our galaxy contains hundreds of billions of star systems that are waiting to be explored, in addition to countless other stellar phenomena that we don't even have names for yet. This ship and her crew are tasked with exploring distant new worlds, seeking out new life in all of its diversity, and making peaceful first contact with any intelligent species that are encountered along the way. The galaxy can also be a dangerous and unforgiving place, so as we tread cautiously into the unknown, we should remain mindful of any potential dangers lurking in the dark. We're not far from our destination now, so sit back and enjoy the view while I handle the final approach.
Nice. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Intimate target, new target, intimate, navigate target, intimate. We're almost there. The FTL slowing us down. Slowing us at 30, 24, and 19, 16, 17, 15, 14, 13, 12. Alright, come to a stop. There we go. Alright, Ava.
Okay,
We
here
made
we
it.
are. You are now looking at an entirely new world, bathed in the light of another star. At this distance, our home is now just another point of light in the darkness of space.
Nice.
Does life exist here? What new things can we discover on this world?
I'd like to know.
These are the questions that this ship was designed to answer. This concludes the scanning and navigation training module.
Oh, man.
You are free to continue exploring if you wish.
Really?
But please be aware that your progress will not be saved. Thank you, and goodbye.
Okay, that's sick. I can still play around. WIP, work in progress. That panel's not working. Oh, what's this panel? Oh, it's navigation. Navigation. That's where I was at already. What's this? The work in progress. Oh, this is the captain's chair. Oh, condition. Normal. Yellow. Oh, red alert. We gotta do red alert. Oh, that is sick. Okay, emergency lighting. Okay. Just come. Okay. This come up. Okay. Test alien virus. Okay, yeah. All we need now is the disco music. You know, normal mode. Okay, okay. Had enough of that. All right, what's over here? What's this panel? What's this panel do? What's this panel do? Nothing. It's a work in progress. Okay, what's this panel do? It's a work in progress. Shields? Can you erase shields? No. We're still working on. Oh wait. Oh wait. Wait. What happened? That is, it did raise the bridge shields. Hold on, lower. That's cool. Okay. I wonder if I close the lower, does the upper close too? It just closes the lower, doesn't close the upper. So that's kind of bogus. Should be closing the top glass too, but Okay, lower. Alright, let's go look at the sensor array real quick. Sit, sit, sit. There we go. So you got these short range, which is this one. No, star system. Scanned. Okay, Alpha Centauri. We're at this planet here. Scan target. Planetary system. So you'll be able to do this all this eventually. This is really cool. I like this. Alright, cool. Let's take a look around the bridge a little more. What's back here behind the bridge again? This is totally dark room. Not used for anything. It's a work in progress. Okay. This is a captain's quarters. No freaking way. Oops. Sorry. Captain's gonna be pissed. I just kicked his tablet all the way across the room. He's not gonna be a happy camper. He's not going to be very happy with me. There we go. We'll sit back in his chair and we'll put it back where we got it. Alright, we'll get out of his chair here. That is cool. No, don't break the globe. What are you doing, Mark? You're gonna make you mad. Okay, polarization off. Nice. Scenic off. Scenic on. Okay, that's freaking cool. That's freaking cool. Okay, okay. Rocky Desert, Shady Forest, Coastal Highlands, Snowy Forest, Evergreen Mountain, Rocky Highland. That's kind of cool. Okay. That's kind of sick. I kind of like that. Room lighting, captain's office, close, lock, 2, 3, 6, lock. So now they can't come in my room. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, now to unlock it. 2, 3, 6, 5. Door unlocked. That is freaking cool. Okay, what's over here? This is conference room. Tablet, coffee, drinks. I guess it's a monitor for displaying stuff that you need to display. Okay, that's cool. Okay, it's got a lock code too. Nice. This is XO's office. Just why is the plant on the floor? Why is the plant on the floor? I didn't do that. It was on the floor already. Okay, XO, whenever you happen to be here, wherever you happen to be, I didn't do that. The plant was already on the floor. I just walked in and it was already there. So, there it's set up. Okay, now I can grab it. And move it all the way over. And, oh, don't fall. Put it on the captain's desk. And it's, okay, whatever. Enjoy that. Okay, this is the command deck. So over here we got a little nook. Around here, another little nook to sit out. This is the back to the command deck. Okay, so let's go down. All right, over here, food. Okay, this is apparently they don't use synthesizers on this. A little bar. This is just a meeting area, I guess, to sit and discuss things, I guess. Over here, we got storage, looks like. More storage. And that is the hallway going back out, and that's where we just were. Alright, let's go walk out here real quick. I'll do a few more look around before we take off. This is the, oh, the turbo lift. It's a work in progress. Nice. And this way. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. It's a room. Alright, well, I guess we will end it here. Getting down into the bells of the ship here. Alright, let's get back where we were. Let's get out of here. Okay, well, we'll end it here. This looks really promising. I can't wait to see more of it. We may play with a little more of this just in this mode until they give us some more missions and stuff to do, but it looks like a lot of fun. I hope they really do continue with this because it looks like a ton of fun. Why is that plate not covering that? Alright, well, we'll end the video here. I hope you all enjoyed this. I really enjoy this type of gaming. I'm a big sucker for simulators, and anything to do with space I'm totally on board with. So yeah, this looks like it's very promising to be a lot of fun. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and we shall be prepared to do the next one. But as for now, y'all take care, and we shall see you next time. Y'all take care now. Bye.